Hello everyone, we are on air with Radio Gaga 4.0 and today we have a very special guest with us, Miss Sara Kukreja, who is an upcoming influencer from the Queen of Hills, Shimla. Hi Sara, it's great to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm chuffed to bits and pieces. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so let's begin with the podcast. My first question is, when was the day or like the time when you thought that you want to get into the field of content creation? What inspired you?
Okay, so I just started, it's just been like 6 months. This is my seventh month. And I had this thought, I was in Shimla at that point of time, and I had this thought, let's just go for Get Ready With Me videos because they were very trending during that time. And I started making Get Ready With Me videos, okay? And all of a sudden, I started getting collabs, like the paid collaborations. So when once you start getting those, you're like, okay, I'm into content creation. So that was my point. So I was very new. I did not know how to make a reel. Like I used to ask my friends, and how do you make a reel? Like I might be very Gen Z, but I did not know how to make a reel. So my friends used to, just help me out a little. That's how you make a reel and all. And that's when I started making content. Like I used to always love dressing up. Like since childhood, I was into fashion. I was a Gaga fan since childhood. Lady Gaga was my inspiration. So I've always believed in, overdressing. So I'd rather
Of
be
course,
overdressed than underdressed.
of
So
course,
since
I have
childhood,
the same belief.
so since childhood, I used to be, like I wanted to dress up. I was into that pop of color, but nobody told me that, it gets you monetary funds too. So I started making Get Ready With Me videos. I started, I found what I really like what was my niche, like where did I excel into it. So I found that like leather is my thing, fur is my thing. So that's my style statement altogether. So then I started making, and I loved it. Like, content creation got a part of me that nothing else could.
Of course,
So that's about it.
that's
Yes. Yes.
amazing. That's really nice. So, my next question would be, what have you achieved in your journey so far in these past 7 months? What do you think is your biggest achievement as an influencer?
So my biggest achievement, I would be the mental peace. I would start with that thought that I'm at peace. Like I used to be someone like, oh, I'm not doing anything in my life, and the workaholic in me, it never stops. So I really want to just like keep on working, like 24/7. And that's when I come back home and I'm happy, and I give my mom this call and I'm like, listen, mama, I got this brand collaboration. So my biggest thing was I did a magazine shoot for Institution of Marangani recently. So I was on their
Wow,
cover page.
that's
So
really
that
nice.
was one of the biggest achievements. And I worked with top-notch brands like Tresemme. I worked with Marks and Spencer. I worked with Nutan Das. So these all brands, when I just give my mom that call that mama, this is what I got. And that the feeling is out of the world. And when I see my parents, like, my dad would never say this to me that listen, I'm proud of you, but now like now he started saying that I'm proud of you, and I'm just living for that I'm proud of you moment.
Actually,
And
we
all,
all do at
yeah,
some
we all
point.
do,
We
as like we
all do.
all want to, like we all want to do
Definitely.
that. Yes, 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 yes.
Really nice. That's really nice. So, Sarah, we have also seen a couple of videos on your stories and your profile in general about your weight loss journey. Like, I've seen a lot of
Mm.
your stories every other day in the gym. So, can you share a little bit about how your weight loss journey went through all these years?
Yeah, I'll explain it to you. So it was during the lockdown period. Like I was in Shimla back then, and I was very overweight. So I was like around 65, 70. My weight was around that. And I got this thought that I need to work on myself. I need to, it's not about attaining that perfect body image, but I wanted to look healthier.
Of course.
So I was like, I need to work on myself. And that's when I started eating clean. I was the one, I used to day and night, I wanted pizza, I wanted burgers, I wanted all the unhealthy stuff. But the self control, I could master that. That was my biggest achievement, I would say, because If you have self control over yourself, you can attain anything. Like
Of
I
course.
remember I used to have days when I used to literally cry because I used to not have those carbs, and you have those mood swings all back then. And I remember, I told my mom, Mama, no sugar post 6 p.m. whatever happens. And I've seen myself go through that phase. So since then I lost like 20 kg, 20 to 25 kgs I lost. And
Wow.
I could see that transformation. And
That's
now that
really good.
I really don't want to miss my workout. Like I've been like so busy with work. Even if I'm busy with work, I make it a point. I hit the gym. I go for my aerial class. I
That's
have
nice.
to do that. Like
I
I
think
have
you
to.
do a lot of other activities as well. So
Yes.
this is one of them. What else do you do in your
So
activity?
I love learning new skills. I really want, like, I want to just learn every skill that is possible. So I've done aerial yoga, I've done pole dancing and
Nice.
semi classical, so
Wow.
Bollywood dancing also, but I was too bad at Bollywood dancing. But I don't care, till the point you
Yeah,
enjoy.
you're enjoying it. Of course.
That's just more important, I feel.
That's
But
true. Very
I
true.
could not believe that I could do the split thing. So when I did the split, my first split in my life, and I was like, oh, I can do that. So I was very happy. These small things,
Of
they
course.
add up to you, right? Like these are the
Definitely.
things that you live for, I feel.
Of course. Of
Yes,
course.
yes,
Totally
yes.
agree. And many times, Sarah, I've seen you mentioning a lot about your mom. I've seen so many stories of on your profile with you and your mom. Would you like to give us some insights on her as well? Like, if you are
Yes.
so good at what you do, I'm definitely eager to hear about your mom as
So I would say I got this from my mom. Like my mom has been my biggest cheerleader. Like I used to, when I used to be a kid, I used to watch my mom doing her makeup. Okay, so I used to be like, Mama, okay, I'll do that. And then then I used to watch her, dressing up. Like she's very fond of dressing up. Like she's the one I got it from, and like she loves dressing up. And she's the one who's insisting me that we should twin together. So we
Yes, I've
yeah.
seen those. It's
Yeah.
really cute. Really cute.
Thank you so
If
much. So we
I were to tell my mom, no, Mama, let's twin together, she'll be like, no, I don't want to twin with you. Okay.
So, like half of the clothes, like she's like, even if it's made for her, like even if like, it's made for, she'll be like, no, I want it for my Sara too. So, that's how
That's
it
really
is. And I'm not someone, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm very like, very protected about my circle, like the people that I hang out with. And I have to be very careful with those people because I've seen a lot of people in my life. I've had those experiences where I've been betrayed by them. So I just have very selective people in my life. So my mom is my best friend. And I would actually tell the youngsters also out there that it's just your family that's going to be there for you. Like
That's
nobody else
very
is going to
true.
be there.
And I
Like,
relate to this. Like, I can't even express
mhm.
how true this is at the moment. Genuinely. I
Yes, yeah. It's
really
just your family. Like otherwise, people would be, the ones, like on social media itself, there'll be so many people commenting on your pictures, liking, but in real life, nobody's gonna be there for you. It's just
true.
your parents who are gonna be like, they're gonna accept you in whichever way you are. Like,
Amazing.
they're gonna be there for you. So I feel that my mama she means the whole world to me. So I would give it all. And I tell her that, Mama, it's all because of you. Like, you've always guided me that, do this. And she's never stopped me also. So like she's never stopped me. So this was another story that so recently I got myself a luxury bag. So that was from my own savings, and my mom was so happy. Like, she was like, doing it on your own really creates that impact. I feel like I always wanted it.
I
So
feel that.
I always wanted it, and I just like, I wanted, like, I got it. So that's how it is. Yes,
That's
yes, yes,
great.
yes.
That's great. So, Sarah, apart from content creation, what do you do? Like, what are your career plans? Are you pursuing a degree, or we would like to
Yeah.
know about your academic life as
So I'm doing my master's in gender studies through Sapphires itself.
well?
So I'm into that and I'm studying also, but I love what I do. So like if
Wow.
like this is my plan A. Like I feel you should just have that one plan in your life.
Of
But
course.
educational degree is also important. I feel somewhere deep down it's very important. But I feel I'm very proud of what I'm doing. So this is like my plan A, no
Great.
plan B. I don't want to show less commitment towards this plan. So it's just this, and I really love it.
I love how you have everything figured out. Like, I'm telling you, I take like, to choose like a simple thing like what should I eat, I take 20 minutes to decide. And imagine like having to figure out my entire life. It's a big thing. And honestly, that's a really good thing that you've figured out everything, and great, great, really good,
Because it
really good.
makes me happy. Like, I've seen
Of
it
course,
tried. I remember there was this fine day my dad was asking me, like, I was studying and I had, like, this is like the last year that I'm pursuing my studies. So he was asking me, Sarah, what after this? Like, what are you going to do? Like, and I was like, I had no clue about it. I never knew that, a term like content creation or, influencer existed. So I had no clue. I don't know. I had no clue about that because maybe I belong from a very small town. Like, Shimla is a very small town,
of
so I
course.
had no clue about it. And then I was thinking deep down, अब मुझे क्या करना है? Like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I was like literally clueless. But then, there's divine intervention and it just happened. And I feel I want to really grow in this field because I feel it makes me happy. So, if something makes you happy, you have to do it. And I see myself happy, even if I have so many, shoots lined up, events lined up, I'm like, no, I have to do it. I want to wake up every morning and, be grateful about this. That's
That's
all about it.
really,
Yes,
that's
yes,
really.
yes. Yeah.
So, can you share with us a few tips on content creation and becoming an influencer in general?
So the first thing is, do what you love. Like, just pick your niche. Like, if you're good at fashion, pick that up. If you're good at beauty, pick that up. If you're good at lifestyle, if you want to create lifestyle content like with vlogs, but don't try to mix it up all. Like, I personally suggest, like, if I would say, do what you are very good at. So that's the first tip. And just don't try to be like others. Like, there would be, like, I've seen certain people telling me that the way you dress up, that's like, normally people want, they want very simple, like, they go for a very simple thing. But that's me, so I won't change for anybody else. So the way I dress up, that's exactly for me. And I have to love myself for who I am. Like, why would I change for somebody else? So the second point is that do what you want to do. Just don't listen to people, like people who tell you that, what, get yourself a proper job. This is not a job. Like, this
Yeah,
is the one thing that, get
yeah,
yourself a 9 to 5 job. This is no job. Anybody can do this. But don't listen to them. If you feel that you have it in you, and everyone has it in them, like, just start making videos and just do what you love. Pick up your niche and make videos. And that's all about it. And just stay connected. Like, I feel just be connected to your people all around you, what
yeah.
you really like. And you need a support system. Like, your family has to be a support system. So that's the one thing. So I would like to suggest, and just do it. That's it. Don't listen to anybody else. This is the moment. Start it right there. Even I just started, and by God's grace, it's happening. So there's no time to it. You can do it whenever you want.
Brilliant, brilliant. So, what are your thoughts on content creation in the future? Like, now we are seeing
Hmm.
almost everyone
Everyone.
is into content creation, and even us at PR agencies, we are more into influencer marketing compared to the traditional PR. So, what are your takes on this?
So I feel whatever goes up has to come down somewhere. Like, it has to come down. But I feel that this is something that's going to be there for long. Like, since so many, like, there were not so many events prior to this. Now, like, they've kept events for every, like, even if it's just a small launch of even a soap, like, they have an event for it, because that's how, the people all around know that, marketing plays a very important role.
Of
And I feel that, that's how we would also get work, and even people around, they would also get work. So I feel it's gonna go like longer. I feel that, and I wish for that, because that's
course,
my job. Like, yeah.
definitely.
Yes, yes.
So, Sarah, my last question would be, what advice would you like to give young students, or those who want to become influencers in the future? What would you like to tell them? Any one thing that you would like to tell
Believe in yourself. Like, I have seen people, they told me this, that nahi, this is not going to work for you. Ho jayega, it's just a thing of 1 month, 2 month, and you're going to get bored of it. But no, you have to believe in yourself. It might not work out for you. Like, I won't say that it's all positive. I love what I do, but there are pros and cons for everything in life, right?
them?
But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to accept this fact that whatever you see out there, it's not that all goody goody. Like,
Yeah,
it's a black mirror. Like, you like nobody is posting their failures. There are days when we want to give up but we cannot. We have to go for shoots, we have to attend events, and even if you're not looking our best, we have to do. Even if I'm not feeling well also, I have to do it. And there are times when you don't even get paid for a lot of things. The payment cycle is it's like very delayed. Like certain, like there are a lot of
Very
brands still, the payment cycle is very late. But it is like it's a place where I always wanted to be. And I guess a lot of people out there who might be scared, maybe because of the peer pressure, maybe their family won't allow them. But I would say start making content. It just takes like, take a 1 hour of your day and start posting videos. Just see what you love. If you're into beauty, start creating beauty content and just give in your all. Just be yourself out there and just be raw, real. That's what I believe, that it has to be all raw, real. Like people have to accept me the way I am, and I'm not going to change for anybody out there. It's me, it's raw, and that's all about it. Like just be yourself, have faith in yourself, and faith is greater than fear.
that's
And don't listen to the world around you, and just take your parents' blessings and go for it. And blessings are everything you need. And don't change yourself in this rat race, and just don't try to be that competitive. Like I personally feel, if you give good to the universe, good comes back
get
to you.
good
It's a
back.
boomerang.
That's
So
always
give in, like just
true.
throw in positivity, kindness all around you, and it's gonna come back to you. And you are gonna make it big. Like if it's written in the stars, you're gonna make it big, and just have faith in yourself. That's it. And it happens. Whatever you
Amazing.
believe, manifest it, believe it, and it happens. Like for me, Mount Mary changed everything for me. So I make it a
Good.
ritual that every Friday I go to Mount Mary. Like I really want,
Oh,
I make it a ritual. Whatever happens, every Friday I go to
every
Mount
Friday.
Mary. So
Good,
it's
good.
like, you have to believe in everything all around you
True.
and believe in yourself. That's the most important thing, yes.
Amazing. Thank you so, so, so much, Sarah, once again for doing this. And it was really great hearing your story. And definitely, this podcast, I hope it will inspire many other young students and even people who want to be influencers in the future. And I hope that hearing your story makes them want to take that step and believe in themselves. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Stop recording.